Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Red Dead Redemption 1. Wir sind auf der McFarlane Ranch und machen jetzt hier die nächste Mission mit Bonnie. Der Brand.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool.
Morning. Go!
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarlane. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarlane?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Who's that over there? Come on, let's hurry!
Yeah.
Quick if you can! Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Please stay close. Really?
Come on.
What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon. Come on.
Wait up, Mr. Marston. Stay with me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Those damn
Rauch.
rustlers. I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in, like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize it.
outlaw with the code. Look, Mr. Marston, the barn is on fire. Come on, boys.
Get a move on! They're trapped in there. Help me, will you?
Come on, there ain't enough of us. There's no way in through the front.
We gotta get to the horse. It's getting worse. This ain't
Try to get in
working.
through the loft, Mr. Marston. Climb up the windmill.
Somebody get their horses out. Los caballos. Put it on.
Was? Du hast die Anwohner terrorisiert? Weil ich den letzten Typen, der gerade da durchgekommen ist, angeritten habe? Ernsthaft? Boah, alles klar, Digga. Daran scheitert's. Kann man mal machen. Oh mein Gott, ich brenne! War schon auf der richtigen Seite.
He did it! Now get the horses!
Let's go!
That dumb horse!
Arre! Muy bien! Slow it up now. Easy.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Tja, das haben wir gut gemeistert. Tja, und das Feuer wurde auch schon gelöscht.
I'm very proud of my store.
Hey, partner.
I'm sure you'll find something you like here. Spread the word. That's how most
That'll
of this
do me.
stuff ends up here.
Greetings.
Ja, wie sieht's mit dem nächsten Schatz aus? Der Rio del Toro. Oh, das ist der Fluss nach Mexiko, glaube ich, irgendwo. Der Rio del Toro. Finde ich jetzt auf Anhieb erstmal nichts.
I've been hearing about this midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
Rio del Toro. Der muss irgendwo hier sein. Das ist der Fluss hier, glaube ich. So, wir haben auf jeden Fall eine Mission wieder von Marshall Johnson und Nigel West Dickens. Dafür müssen wir jetzt erstmal wieder zurück nach Armadillo.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, easy up now.
Journal. Scharfschütze erlege 5 Kaninchen.
Go. Whoa. Never did like birds.
Das war ein Wildschweiner.
Oh, Lord. This is nasty.
Oh, Puma.
This'll fetch a good price.
Hier ein Vogel. Das ist ja mega klein gewesen. Singvogel. Dich habe ich gesehen, du Bitch. Alter.
Oh, what were you eating? Lie still.
Aber keine Hasen. Ja, tot. Das, was ich meine, wenn sie dich einmal haben, bist du tot. Dann fliegst du hin, dann geben sie den Rest und du bist weg vom Fenster. Alter, hab ich mich gerade erschrocken. Da ist schon wieder einer. Alter, der hat mein Pferd gekillt.
Tough one, ain't you?
Da oben ist noch einer. Ne, das ist der Fuchs. Ja, ich habe einen gehört. Da oben irgendwo. What?
This is dirty.
Kommt gleich wieder irgendwo der nächste angeschossen.
Let's go. Whoa there.
Na, da unten hockt schon wieder einer.
Come on. This is a messy. Yeah.
Das sind Kojoten. Da ist schon wieder einer. Nein, töt doch nicht schon wieder mein Pferd, Digga.
Roll, my friend.
Ist das ein Hase? Nee, immer noch ein Fuchs. Scheiße. Alter, das ist schon das zweite Pferd, was tot ist.
Come on. Let's get this over with. You stink. Let's make this quick.
Da ist wieder ein Puma.
Lord, this is nasty. Yeah.
Kein Hase.
Whoa.
Gehen wir erstmal zurück nach Armadillo. Du sollst nicht falsch aussagen, außer für Profit.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of Eastcheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be...
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm.
Ah, der West Dickens ist super.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine fettle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio mate.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to
I'll
regret
drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be formed.
Oh.
Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise! I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the fleeing public.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Gib dich zur West Dickens Vorführung.
Friends! Hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
Can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Here it comes.
You ready to get him?
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Look at him. The tonic is coursing through his veins.
This is like licking butter off a knife.
Behold the miracle tonic.
Get off of me, you son of a bitch!
deserts and dissenters irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
Da, wie sie sich's holen.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
Der will sich auch was holen.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Und er selber auch.
I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Tja, das lief doch gar nicht mal so schlecht, wa? An dieser Stelle bedanke ich mich fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dorthin, haut rein. Euer VaultGamerYT. Ciao.